A lawyer is a person that makes lawsuits or advises other people in legal rights.
Lawyers experience different ethical situations when citizens infringe the law in their daily lives.
The different situations that lawyers experience, for example, are parents' divorce and people that said they are not guilty but they are.
Following what my coworker Andrea said, here are some examples of that situation that lawyers have to go through.
Good afternoon, Emma Palmer.
Good afternoon, Alice Weber.
How can I help you?
So I have a very big problem.
What's your problem?
So stop.
Are you guilty?
Yes, I do.
Wait, I
But-
need to take this call.
Hello?
Rent? You need to pay the rent now. I'm going to take away your house. Wait, I don't have any. I need the money.
So will you represent me?
I don't know. You're telling me you're guilty.
How
So-
much do you earn?
$10,000.
I give you 50 if you represent me.
I will think about it.
Deal.
Hello, darling.
Hi. How was work?
I don't know. I have a problem. My ethics said that I cannot accept the case because she's guilty. She literally told me she's guilty. But then Frank called me and told me about the payment of the house, and I don't have right now that money. The girl told me about $15,000.
I think you should accept it. Look at our baby. She doesn't have clothes or food.
Amelia,
Don't worry.
I don't know.
That money will be good for our family. Do whatever you want.
Hello, Alice. Thank you for seeing me.
Thank you for seeing me. So, do you already thought about it? What will you do?
I have my answer, and I think I'm not accepting the case. So I talked with Alice about accepting or not accepting the case, and I told her that I'm not accepting it. I'm sorry, but my ethics come first, and I will not accept that.
Mom, are you okay?
Yes, Amelia.
I'm hungry.
We'll find money somehow.
The reflection process that I had before the whole investigation was made was thinking and reflecting about what I thought I knew the problems and ethical dilemmas were going to be. There were quite a few difficulties that I developed during the making of the essay and video. Some of these difficulties were finding resources that were reliable and had accurate information, and finding a way to project the ethical dilemma in the video. My personal opinion in this whole subject is that there is a lot that I didn't know that goes into being an attorney in the criminal branch. Attorneys are the most vulnerable inside the law branch since they are usually put into ethical dilemmas whether they have to choose to do the right thing or not. I feel like people need to know more about this subject since it's a kind of an issue depending in which perspective are you seeing it.
Before investigating about the topic, I had no idea that the problems that lawyers face day to day are more difficult than they seem. They often go through not one, but many ethical dilemmas. During the development of the project, some difficulties we went through were knowing how to reflect in a video our ethical dilemma and knowing what was going to be the solution to it. My contribution was finding a well-experienced lawyer that could help us solve our doubts. In my opinion, it is really important the use of ethics in our daily basis since they let us make decisions and show to others our values and what we think. I think that even though lawyers are often tried to be sovereign to defend someone guilty, they shouldn't accept because it is dangerous to have a criminal in our society. They should put first their ethics and something of a monetary value. Other discussion topic that we discussed was when a lawyer not only defends but helps the criminal in faking evidence. While making this project, I questioned myself, will a lawyer be more preoccupied in having a criminal-free society for their fault, or more about their bank balance?
Before doing this research, I could understand how and why a lawyer could defend someone that had something such as murder, terrorist attack, etc. But after doing the research, I could understand more of a lawyer's mind and not only seeing that all they care about is money. Some of the difficulties of this project is that this is all about perspective. There is no right or wrong, so in a way, there is not a correct answer. My contribution to our project was finding out about the importance of the subject, and I consider that ethics is extremely important in our daily lives because it is all about the values and what they teach us is very little, and this is how it reflects us as a person, by our values. My personal opinion on this topic is that everyone deserves someone to back them up, and you never know what the other person is going through. Other problems that I found out while making the research is that some people, when they're at trial, they fake evidences, which this is a huge ethical problem. My hypothesis for the problem is first listen to what the other person has to say and not getting carried away with money, getting carried away more about their feelings.
Before doing this research about the ethical dilemmas lawyers can have, I thought that it would be difficult since that is not my area, but I realized that all the professional areas are connected in one way or another. The difficulties I had to develop the issue were the fact that I did not know much about the subject and I had to look deeply to understand the ethical dilemma and the different situations that a lawyer can get through in his work. During this investigation, I realized what was a lawyer, what he works on, and what are humanities. Nowadays, it is very important to have an ethic with myself since many situations in my daily life may put me at risk, and I have to choose and make my own decisions according to my ethics. I find the subject quite interesting since many times we believe that politicians do everything right because I think they are the example for the citizens since they defend the law, but there are many cases where they put them in ethical dilemmas and they will have to choose according to their ethics of lawyers.
Thank you. We are the lawyers.